Welcome back to episode 2 of the winter sports season for the Jesuit Sportscast. I'm your co-host Lucy Maddox, joined here by my other host Kenny Dice. We hope you all had an amazing winter break. Our athletes, though, they didn't have much of a break.
Yeah, Lucy, the men's basketball team participated in the annual Les Schwab Invitational, which is a 5-day-long, 16-team, 32-game tournament where one champion comes out at the end. And Jesuit, with a lot of four national schools, had their hands full.
They sure did. They started their tournament playoff against Perry High School straight out of Arizona. They are one of the top-ranked teams in the country, and they walked away with a loss, 62-79. But they sure held their own against this team.
Yeah, Lucy, I think the first thing you notice about the Jesuit team is their size. I think we have a lot of shorter players through all 5 positions, and when you look at the Perry squad, a very tall roster. So Jesuit definitely had some trouble with the size, but held their own and only lost by 12 to a top-ranked team.
Yeah, I think that was awesome. And we even had some big plays from some of our players, like freshman Isaac Bongan, who scored 24 points, and senior Niko Rafalovic with 17 points as well.
Yes, a great showing for not just the freshman, but the senior, showing talent on all four years of the high school playing field. And going on a game 2 against West Lynn, that's where things started shaping up for Jesuit. 71-58 victory. Isaac Bongan and Niko Rafalovic staying at the top of the box score for the second game in a row. Bongan with 18 points, Rafalovic with 17. Another great showing for the Crusaders.
And they carried us into Game 3 against Summit High School, and this was one of the most exciting games of the tournament, not just for Jesuit. We walked away with an 80-79 win in overtime. Same names again, Niko Rafalovic, 26 points, and Patrick Kilfoyle, Jr. I think he took the first 2 games and started heating up. He had 30 points, walked away as the player of the game, and had one of the most amazing game winners I've ever seen.
Yeah, very great. Almost half-court three-point shot. It was all over social media. I bet a lot of you guys saw it. But Patrick Kilfoyle, a great player, and making his name known here in this 3rd game against Summit.
All tournament, I've really been shooting my best and playing up to my standards. So today I knew that I had to bring it in order to win. And to be honest, I just wanted the ball, and I trust my teammates too to take that shot. But I've been feeling all game, and I knew I was going to make it.
And he carried that same momentum into their consolation final against Tualatin High School, where he had 27 points. Unfortunately, the Crusaders walked away with a 75-72 loss in overtime, but they held their own against Oregon's back-to-back state champions.
Yeah, overall, looking at the tournament, Lucy, it's very early in the year, but I think Jesuit had a great showing, and I'm looking forward to see what they do for the rest of the season.
And they already have started doing that. We've entered the new year. They've had 2 games already. They played Westland again in the Lion Den, and they walked away with a win against them again, 63-62 victory.
Yeah, showing that Les Schwab win wasn't just a hoax, they were doubling down on the Lions there and got the victory once again. Great showing.
Yeah, and I think my favorite game of the new year so far, I know we're only a couple days into it, but the Jesuit Crusaders hosted the Barlow Bruins last Friday and walked away with a 73-71 win, another close victory for the Crusaders.
Yeah, Patrick Kilfoyle, top of the stat sheet for this game, 23 points. Niko Rafalovic added 10, but it was Isaac Bongan, the hero at the end of the game, getting the game-winning three-pointer with just about a second left, putting the Crusaders above the Bruins.
And I know the Bruins were a really strong team, not only in the Les Schwab Invitational, but in the season as well, and I don't think we've really seen them as a big name in men's basketball in the last couple of years, so it's nice to see their program growing as well, but I think it was really exciting for the boys to claim that victory.
Now passing the ball over to the women's basketball team. They kicked off their winter break with a 44-14 victory over Liberty, and it was Kendra Hicks with 12 points and 16 rebounds to help the Crusaders claim this win.
A little double-double action there for Kendra Hicks. The women's team also participated in a tournament over the holiday break, the Women's Holiday Classic, and they were put into the Diamond bracket. In their first game, they faced off against McMinnville, but unfortunately they lost 69-43.
Yeah, Lucy, that bad luck continued into Game 2 against Springfield, where they found their second loss, 55-49.
But they seemed to find some momentum by the 3rd game, where they walked away with a win, 51-48 over Grants Pass.
Yeah, and Lucy, right after winter break ended, they got right back into the action and traveled to Lake Ridge on January 3rd, where they got another win, 56-30.
And that momentum carried in further into the new year. January 6th, the Crusaders continued their mission on the road to LaSalle High School, where they won 55-31, and it was sophomore Sophia Costarella that led the Crusaders in points and earned them a strong win over the Falcons.
Now going over to the pool, the men's and women's swimming teams opened up their season against Southridge, and Lucy, they made a splash. They got their first win of the season.
They sure did. And we saw some impressive play, or whatever you want to call it, impressive strokes maybe, by the two Sydneys of the women's team, their captains, Sydney Wilson and Sydney Leslie, who claimed this victory for the win. And it was Sydney Wilson last year that led the women to state. So I'm anxious to see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and the men's team also had a great performance, and I'm excited to see how they swim for the rest of the year.
And now for our preview of the week, our men's basketball team will host Sunset on Wednesday the 10th, and they will travel to Mountainside on Friday the 12th. And the women's team, playing against the same teams, they'll head to Sunset on Wednesday and host Mountainside on Friday. It's also CYO night, so if you know anyone, have them come support the women's basketball team that night. This is the beginning of league play, so it should be exciting, and we're in store for a lot of great games.
And as far as swimming goes, they have a dual meet against Mountainside at the Sunset Pool on Thursday the 11th. Should be a good meet.
And for Kenny and I's sport event of the week, I can't say it's necessarily a game, but it is our ski team's first meet, and that is on Sunday the 21st. You know, they've had a dull winter so far. Not a lot of snow, but now it's starting to come down, so I'm excited to see how the Crusaders open up on the mountain.
Thank you for watching Episode 2, Season 5 of the Jesuit Sportscast. I've been your co-host, Kenny Dice.
And I've been your other co-host, Lucy Maddox. Good luck on finals, everyone, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Thank you.